We started with 64, whittled our way down to 32.
Now it's time for the Sweet 16.
The Broken Pencil Booking Company, pro wrestling podcast and radio show infused with hip-hop, present to you
the BPBC
GOAT Tag Team Tournament
2020.
Sponsored by 95 South. Tag team back again. Check it to wreck it. Let's begin.
And thebeastradio.com, the dopest hip-hop station on the internet. Here are your hosts, Wood and Suave Burgundy.
Plus.
You.
It's the dopest intro of all time.
That shit may get recycled.
That's entirely too fire. Off the cuff.
We've been around each other way too damn long to pull some shit like that off.
Synergy, buddy. Synergy.
Keep hating, you bitches.
Get in the scholarship fund, you punk.
If you don't know, you know by now.
Price just went up. Price just went up.
If you don't know, now you know.
Yo, thank you for checking out episode 97.
We appreciate you.
You know what I'm saying? So we about to take you into episode 98. And
Nah, this is 99.
oh, so 97 and 98. So this is 99. My bad, Playboy.
Hey, you know, that's what I'm here for.
So we just gonna go ahead and
Last time on the Broken Pencil Booking Company.
where that shit is.
Last time on the Broken Pencil Booking Company.
Yo, we ain't got no sense.
None.
And then I just dropped that in the scholarship part too. Show brokenpencilbc.com, brokenpencilbc@gmail.com. You can't write this. Mark my words. Fuck Life Shorty with the shit. Fuck the Casual Fan and Broken Pencil Logic. Those are your hashtags.
Yup. Follow us at Broken Pencil BC on everything.
Everything.
BrokenPencilBC.com is the website.
And I'm full of terp, so it's
Terp gang.
It is rattling off like it doesn't even belong.
I believe mine is worn off.
Oh, you need a refill, man.
Yeah, I need a re-up.
Yeah, handle that. Yeah. Get these proper instrumentals going.
Oh, that sounds grown up.
That's Alchemist, man.
Of course. Speaking of which,
rest in peace to Prodigy. He did stop front over this.
The Alfredo album should have instrumentals out now.
That will be copped. Believe it.
Factual.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to say they're doing a vinyl release of the instrumentals. That album's now Grammy nominated.
I really do hope that Gangsta Gibbs and LL Cool J get into this diss record war. I'm interested to see Gangsta Gibbs diss record game.
It's not gonna work out how everybody thinks. You got two different generations of diss record rap. Like LL is gonna try to wrap circles around him, which is enough of a mountain to climb by itself. Gibbs is gonna be unnecessarily disrespectful.
Yes, I'm here for both of them. But keep in mind, LL was unnecessarily disrespectful to Cannabis.
I mean,
twice.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something that I've learned in 2020 from my own personal experiences. Rap is about weight classes.
Okay.
Styles do make fights, but it's a weight class thing. You may think you're ready to step in the ring with, prime Tyson, prime Mayweather. It's totally different when you get into that situation and you start comparing skill set, weight class. Fight in your weight class, leave them heavyweights alone.
So in this case, who's the heavyweight?
I think
the fact that you couldn't answer that immediately.
Yeah. Nah, because Gibbs' skill set is retarded.
That's my point.
But LL, he's been doing this for decades. This exact thing, he's been in rap beefs and rap battles since Kango hats.
LL Cool J dropped a diss verse over 2020 with tears in his eyes. Like, I'm not saying that LL is going to demolish Gibbs. All I'm saying is I'm here to see what Gibbs has to bring to the table because I'm a Gibbs fan too.
I guess my question is more so, can LL get deep enough in that bag of disrespect? Because I know Gibbs will be unnecessarily disrespectful to everything LL has ever done. I need to know that Todd Smith still has that in his system to not only rap at a high level, because I don't question if he can rap at a high level. I know he can. It's, do you have the content and the material to get your hands dirty? That's gonna determine the difference.
Because Gibbs already got research. You're sure at this point Gibbs already has research.
He done loaded his clip up.
Yeah.
Because I feel like LL's gonna talk about money. He's gonna talk about, I barely know who you are, and you're not on my level because I'm supreme, this, that, and the other.
He might even talk about his hometown.
Possibly. Gibbs is gonna start. He gonna talk about every movie role this dude ever had. He gonna talk about the fight with Jamie Foxx, even though there's never been publicized how the fight ended. He's gonna embellish how the fight ended.
He's on the flip styles.
Yeah. Then the licking of the lips. He's gonna attack that. You have to attack that. You have to. Because this is what I would do if I was in this situation.
Oh man.
I'm a fight analyst with this. I'm like Max Kellerman. Like, for real, I can break this stuff down.
Larry Merchant face ass.
You know what I'm saying? Suave Merchant on the fight analysis.
So yeah, all this aside, how do you feel that you did on that second round when you? Well, listen, man.
You got to know what questions to ask. But I'm interested. But at the same time, I don't necessarily have to have that.
Well, that's for another. That's a maybe. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know that's going to happen. What's going to happen though is this round of 16 of this tag team tournament. You feel me?
It's time to close it out, fam.
All right. So we had some heavyweights go down in the first couple rounds here.
Bruh.
We got some heavyweights left. We got a couple of surprises.
Surprise!
But I'm going to tell you, this is going to be a very, very, very dirty round here, looking at these matchups. Suave can't see the matchups. Only reason why I can see them is because I'm putting them together. And I'm trying not to look ahead, but man, it's hard not to see this.
You realize we made it to the Sweet 16 and none of us have used a swap?
I don't think we're going to. These are becoming main event matchups.
Yeah, it doesn't look likely.
So let's move on. The first match of the night, the curtain jerker, if you will. Devon and Bubba Ray, the Dudley Boys, taking on Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
Steiners. I told you who my favorite tag team was, and look,
Legacy,
Dudleys.
Favorites,
Steiners.
So I'm tied with you on that. Who wins the match?
Steiners.
I think wrestling takes over this one.
Whether it's wrestling or they get angry and decide to break down
go off
to
script,
a shoot,
yeah.
go off shoot. These are two collegiate level wrestlers
who can hurt you,
who take pride in being able to hurt you. Not just I can if I want to, but like if I feel like you not even close to my level, I'm gonna take my liberties with you.
Rick Steiner no-sold Goldberg in a loss.
That part.
Rick Steiner, Scott Steiner, you make it to the next round. You're going to the semis.
I got both Steiner brothers in real life over Goldberg.
Prime Steiners, let's say that.
Prime
Steiners, yes. The Faces of Fear, Ming and Barbarian versus Carl Machine Gun Anderson and Luke Gallows. The Good Brothers.
See, this is one of those things like, okay, Legacy's gonna go to the Good Brothers.
My favorites of the two are going to be Faces of Fear long term. Right now, obviously, it's got to be Good Brothers, but we got to pick one.
Yeah, the Faces of Fear are a bright spot for me in like late 95, early 96 WCW.
And even though they were a great team in a bad time, they were still a great team.
And it's still Ming and the Barbarian.
Bruh.
I'm gonna ride with the Faces of Fear.
I can't argue that, man. Good Brothers, it's been real. Y'all lost to some real ones.
For man.
Road Warriors, Animal and Hawk versus Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson. This is Wheelhouse.
Road Warriors.
It's not even close.
Not
Legacy
even close.
by far goes to Rock and Roll Express.
Facts.
But who's winning?
Road Warriors.
Man, like this.
Favorites.
Road Warriors. Harlem Heat versus the New Day.
Damn it, bruh. Dream match.
This is this is a creator wrestler match of all time.
Bruh, this is video game level. Legacy. You got 10-time tag team champions versus the longest reigning champions of the modern era. That's a split. That's a tie for me. Favorites. Probably Harlem Heat just because of the promo game.
It's hard to go against the pencil pusher.
Yeah, that too.
But let's not forget what New Day did with the Usos in the rap battle.
Like, New Day has some fire promos under their belt. So does Harlem Heat. You don't necessarily pick out one particular event where Harlem Heat went off. You just know that when they got ready to speak, something fire was going to come out.
Like you can give examples, but the totalitarian body of work.
Who wins the actual match? Even that for me is up in the air.
If I as long as Big E is in the match, I'm going with New Day.
Ah, man, coin flip.
I'm with it.
Coin flip.
I'm so with it. All right, so in the coin flip,
Who you got?
heads we got Harlem Heat, tails we got New Day.
Flip it.
Up in the air, coming down. Tails we got the New Day.
Damn it, bro. I gotta live with it. I respect it.
See, this is why, like, you want to do swaps, you can't do swaps because of matches like this. I'm not mad at this. Right. All right, moving over to the second half of this bracket. State Prop, Chain Gang, Street Profits,
Gang.
Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford versus Sweet Stan Lane and Beautiful Bobby Eaton, the Midnight Express. I'm going to say, only because of the X factor of Jim Cornette, they're going to win the match.
Wait, this is who in this matchup?
The Street Profits versus the Midnight Express.
Midnight Express.
Over the whole thing?
Yeah. I mean, Midnight Express over Street Profits.
Legacy, Midnight Express. Favorites for me, Street Profits. But who's winning the match? Again, I'm with you. The X Factor on the outside, Jim Cornette. I'm giving it to the Midnight Express.
Yeah, I feel like Street Profits get favorite because of the promo work, but at the same time, James E. Cornette is cutting all the promos for the Midnight Express. So who do we pick to go over?
Midnight Express.
I'm with it.
I mean, even still, Stan Lane had mic work. Bobby Eaton never said anything.
Facts.
In fact, Stan Lane was one of the best commentators in WCW.
Stan Lane went on to be a on-camera personality for WWF during the cartoon era.
Straight up. FTR versus Rock and Sock.
FTR is the better tag team.
Rock and Sock are my favorites. Who's winning the actual match?
FTR.
Oh no, sorry. Legacy is the other part.
FTR's got the better legacy.
Yep. I mean, you're best in the world right now without belts. See?
More title reigns, Grand Slam champions in 4 different companies.
Doom, Ron Simmons, Hacksaw Butch Reed versus the Gorillas of Destiny, Tamatanga and Tangaloa.
Doom. This is the one time I will. This is the second time in this tournament, but the one time now I'm not even questioning it. I'm taking Doom over the Samoans.
Yeah.
Historical context, managed by a world-renowned pencil pusher, like first Black World Tag Team Champions. You know how much weight that carries with us?
I mean, and then you're talking about the size difference. Like there's veritable differences here.
You can fight all you want to, but it's Hacksaw Butch Reed and the guy who coined the phrase "unfuckwittable." Scholarship fund.
Here's the final match of this round of 16.
Okay.
Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin versus Perry Saturn, John Crow, the Eliminators. It's not even close.
Even close.
I built suspense for all the wrong reasons.
It's not even a thought for me. Like, Motor City Machine Guns have a lot of cute tandem moves, but The Eliminators also have air quotes cute tandem moves, but they're a little heavier, so they hurt more. I'm just saying.
All right, so going to the semifinal rounds.
The Great Eight.
And some of these, actually, you know what? No prefacing. We have 8 competitors left. In no particular order, we're going with the matches here.
Let's get it.
The winner of this match goes against the winner of the next match. Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers, versus beautiful Bobby Eaton and Sweet Stan Lane, the Midnight Express.
Steiners. I'm picking the Steiners just about every time.
Steiners win legacy. Steiners win the match.
Steiners win favorites.
But if your favorites for this one, James E is the X factor for me on this one.
Facts.
But it's 1 out of 3.
Steiners are going to try to harm Bobby Eaton and Stan Lane.
Faces of Fear versus FTR.
Jeez. Talk about putting them behind the 8 ball. I'm going to pick FTR because they're the better tag team.
Legacy. FTR. Oh, favorites. Faces of Fear.
Yep.
Who wins the match?
It'd be FTR, but it'd be a screwy finish. Like, if somebody's getting hit with a belt.
We forget Tully Blanchard's on the outside right now, so
right, so you get that added bonus.
All right, there we go. FTR takes out
by disqualification.
Man, all the Samoans gone, man.
I mean,
we broke our own rule.
Yeah.
Yo,
I expected to have to put a Samoan out when they were against another Samoan team, but we didn't get that far. That goes to show you, like, we're doing this with integrity. We're putting real thought into it. The criteria is the criteria. There are 3 points that have to be met for you to advance. 2 out of 3, you in there.
Our bad. No regrets, but our bad.
I ain't apologizing for shit.
Here's a good one.
Scholarship fund.
Here's a good one.
What up?
This is going to put you at over 1,100 pounds of beef in the ring.
Yikes. Pause.
You ready?
Let's go.
Animal and Hawk. The Road Warriors.
Okay.
Versus Hacksaw Butch Reed and Ron Simmons. Doom.
Ooh, and this happened once.
And if we talk about Prime versus Prime.
Prime versus Prime, they're going to throw the match out.
This is going to be a double disqualification.
On the cool. Like, these motherfuckers going to fight through the crowd and everything.
And if Doom has on masks, those masks are coming off mid-match.
No mask. No mask. We just square fighting.
Jerry curl juice all over the ring.
Bruh.
There will be no face paint worn by either member of the Road
I'm
Warriors.
About they rubbing face paint off of crossfaces. Bruh. Teddy Long on the outside, Paul
Ellering on the outside, gangster Teddy Long, do-rag Teddy Long.
Yes, peanut head Teddy Long with the do-rag, with the floral do-rag.
Oh, man.
I don't know. I mean, Legacy goes to the Road Warriors. Well,
Legacy goes to Road Warriors for sure.
Legacy goes to Road Warriors. Favorites, tie.
Easy tie.
And we can't decide
easy tie.
Flip the coin,
Flip the
bro.
coin.
Before we just throw this whole match out and eliminate them both, you got to flip the coin.
All right, so heads for
Doom.
Heads for Doom, tails for Road Warriors. Ready?
Flip it again. Yeah.
Coming up and heading down. Tails. Is that heads for Doom, tails for Road Warriors?
I don't know what you just said. I don't remember what you just said.
I swear that's what I'm not gonna rewind it. So let's hit it again.
Flip it. So
all right.
Tails.
Heads.
Doom.
Heads is for Doom. Tails is for Road Warriors.
All right, flip it again.
Coming up, coming down. Heads is for Doom. Heads wins.
Doom advances. Wow. Oh my God, in a stunning upset.
Oh man.
Because the Road Warriors, I feel like, was probably the number 1 overall seed if we were seeding.
It could have been a tie. To me, if we had to just pick seeding off the top, it would have been FTR, Steiner Brothers, Road Warriors, and Dudleys.
I'm not prepared to rank.
No. These aren't rankings. These just your top seeds in each corner of the bracket.
Gotcha. Who next?
Finally, we have the New Day versus the Eliminators.
New Day. Not even a question.
Legacy and favorites right there. Do it for me. The match, I think the match goes to the Eliminators best as far as it goes.
I actually think the match goes to the New Day.
You take a clean sweep?
Yeah, I'm taking 3 for 3.
All right, man. Championship. You ready for the championship?
This is crazy.
The semifinal round, the final four. Steiners versus FTR.
Oh my God, Steiners. I don't even flinch. And FTR is great.
If we go with Steiners at their peak,
Steiners would try to kill FTR.
yeah. And
this is the same as saying the Steiners versus Arn and Tully.
And this is Attitude Problem Scott Steiner at their peak.
This is Mullet Scott Steiner.
Attitude Problem Scott Steiner at his peak. Because you didn't know if he was trying to go heel or not back then.
I feel like FTR is gonna do the whole chop block and work the leg angle, but
There's still a Frankensteiner coming somewhere.
hot tag.
Short clotheslines. Short jumping clotheslines.
Steiner lines, homeboy. Bulldog off the top rope for the win.
The Bulldog off the top rope over Scott Steiner for the win.
Let alone if they pull out the DDT from the mounted on the shoulders. I'm good. Steiners, final answer.
Doom versus New Day.
That is a classic. That is a classic, and that is...
It's brutal. It's so brutal. This will be the equivalent of AOP with no gloves.
Dude. So, okay, here's my question. Who wins Legacy? Because Doom is the first Black World Tag Team Champions. We've said numerous occasions that carries a lot of weight for us. But New Day is the longest reigning champions of the modern era.
Because of their longevity as a team and their reigns, I'm going with New Day.
I don't actually have a problem with that. New Day it is.
Favorites.
Tie. Nah, favorites with historical context, Doom.
I agree. I keep telling people about Butch Reed. Y'all ain't hearing me though.
Doom with Teddy Long was just... It's as good as Harlem Heat was.
Doom with Teddy Long makes you forget that woman was even involved. You only know that because of historical context. That's it.
Woo. Okay.
Who wins the match?
New Day.
I got Doom.
I mean, if it's a shoot, Doom, but
it don't matter, like whether it's a shoot or not.
It does. It does, because New Day would play the baby faces, and sympathetic baby faces would get their ass kicked the whole match, scholarship fund, and then eventually come back at the end and steal a victory over the seemingly unbeatable Doom.
I don't want to do a coin flip, bro. I
mean, it looks like we're gonna have to. I say New Day.
I say Doom
begrudgingly.
I say Doom, and I want to slap myself if I say Doom in the advance.
Heads New Day, tails Doom.
Heads New Day, tails Doom.
Yes.
Up in the air.
Heads New Day.
Coming down. New Day advances. I'm okay with this coin flip deciding this one.
Squad.
All right. So in the finals, in the championship.
Champion.
For the Broken Pencil BC GOAT Tag Team Tournament Championship. The greatest tag team of all time. Your finalists. Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers. Your perennial favorites.
Yes. Not even my draft pick, but my favorites.
Your perennial favorites.
Yeah.
Versus the New Day.
Do you know how much backlash we might receive if New Day wins and people feel like we did it for one particular reason only?
Wrong, because legacy matters in our criteria.
It does.
And if they have a problem with the way we pick this stuff, make your own damn tournament. Hold on, let me... Heard a motherfucker saying they made Hove. Made Hove say, okay, so make another Hove.
WYBA. PAFN.
There's a couple of them in there. Figure it out. Actually, well, there you go.
So, okay. Steiner Brothers.
Steiners win the match.
US Tag Champs. WCW Tag Champs. IWGP Tag Champs, WWF World Tag Team Champs. What am I missing?
NWA.
Okay, NWA World Tag Team Champs.
Let's just since we have time for this one, if we're gonna do our due diligence,
because the New Day is a WWE only entity, so Legacy has to go to the Steiners.
not necessarily.
Okay,
Not necessarily.
Make your case.
The argument is, again, the longest reigning modern era World Tag Team Champions of any corporation.
Who's really doing the stats on that though? Do you believe everything that comes out of their stat?
Not necessarily, but that's actually a believable stat.
Maybe
You can't tell me that stat's not believable. Whether it is fact or not, you can't tell me that stat is not believable.
because here's the thing: they surpassed Demolition for the longest title reign. That doesn't necessarily mean all encompassing companies.
Let me run it down for you for the Steiner brothers. WCW World Tag Team Champions.
Facts.
Or I'm sorry, Scott Steiner was. All right, Rick and Scott both NWA WCW World Television Champion individually, right?
We ain't counting that.
All right, NWA WCW United States Tag Team Champions. We forgot about that one.
No, I named that one off.
Okay, Pat O'Connor Memorial Tag Team Tournament Champions.
Didn't figure that in.
Not that it even mattered at this time, but it's part of the lineage. NWA Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions. IWGP Tag Team Champions twice. PWI Pro Wrestling Illustrated Match of the Year and Tag Team of the Year. Tag Team of the Year twice.
Holds weight.
Ranked number 2 of the 100 best tag teams of all time in the PWI years in 2003. Let's see here. Where are we at? WWF Tag Team Champions twice. And the Wrestling Observer Match of the Year.
I feel like they were WCW Tag Champs at some point in the mid to late 90s.
That's the problem. They were never the Tag Team Champions.
I don't think that's right.
I'm
dead ass. That's in my wheelhouse. I don't think that's right.
Well, let's do the Googles, fam. They beat Harlem Heat for the World Tag Team Champions.
They beat Harlem Heat July 24th, 1996.
Yep.
I'm gonna say I know they had to have been WCW Tag Champs.
But they only won them once.
Hey, but run that up. That's part of it.
All right. New Day.
All of their title runs are going to be in one company.
This is very true, and I hate that for their legacy.
They're 7-time tag team champions.
They've been together since 2014, so they've been together almost 7 years.
Right.
Raw Tag Team Champions 3 times, SmackDown Tag Team Champions 7 times, and I want to put an asterisk by that because one time was just a title swap. So even though it says 10 total reigns, it's actually technically 9 total reigns. But yes, under the WWE umbrella.
No NXT tag team title runs, which I thought that would have been cool. If you felt like they were air quotes growing stale or they had run their whole course on the main roster, them going to NXT and adding some star power to that show and having a tag title run there and having great matches on that platform, I think that would have been good for them. And
you know what? I'm going to side. I'm going to take it a different direction here.
Okay.
They had a chance to leave and didn't.
I mean,
they had a chance to leave to go prove their legacy elsewhere.
But where is elsewhere?
Exactly. We don't know what elsewhere looked like at that time.
And this was at what point?
2 years ago, I believe. It was
2 years ago?
It was before the advent of AEW.
Yeah. I mean, so there is no elsewhere. Elsewhere at that time was Impact or Ring of Honor.
Or Japan.
So you're going to take a huge pay cut
to take a family-friendly act on the road, away from television.
Way away from television.
way.
Because if you go to Japan, you got to get your strike game up.
And you're not wearing those colors in Japan.
Different vibe.
Who
gonna pay you? Who? So, I mean, them leaving 2 years ago was not a real possibility. That didn't make any sense.
All right, so the match, Steiner Brothers. The legacy, Steiner Brothers. The favorite for you, easily, Steiner Brothers. And if I'm weighing my cards against yours, even if I put my cards against yours, some of those match up by default. Your Broken Pencil BC GOAT Tag Team Tournament champions, Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
I feel slightly dejected because they went over to New Day, but the Steiner brothers, as I said, are my favorite tag team of all time. So I'm not disappointed with this.
You can't be mad at this one, man.
Dang.
The way it was now all lined up. I mean, if you're gonna have a tournament with greats, you're gonna put them in matches, and we did just that. This is our outcome. You got something better or something that you feel is competitive? Bring it our way. We can go head up with it and tell you what we think about it. BrokenPencilBC@gmail.com. Sure, BrokenPencilBC.com. Suave.
Yo.
Happy holidays to you and yours.
Gracias.
Stay COVID free.
Same to you and yours.
2020 is a 1-star year. Let's make it 5 stars in 2021 with a frog splash. My man.
Squad up.
Take us to the house.
Pencil pushers.
Yep.
Heads up. Pencils down.
This is still the worst podcast we've ever done that you've ever heard. And this is episode 99, 100 coming right at you bitches.
Happy New Year, WYBA.
PAFN.